Welcome back to the channel. My name is Key with an I, not a Y. And no, that's not my real name. This is YouTube, not CNN. It's KEI. Today we're talking about a serious topic that's been making waves in the creator community: lawsuits against content creators. Whether you're a YouTuber, podcaster, or social media influencer, this video is for you. Let's take a look at some key ways to protect yourself. But first, let's talk about this Cardi B versus Storm Monroe debacle. Long story short, celebrity entertainment blogger Storm Monroe got some alleged piping hot tea, as Lovely T says, from someone about something that happened in Cardi B's personal life. I won't mention the details because I certainly do not want to get sued. I have a day job. I'm certainly not about to allow this hobby to get me in trouble. And although he did mention that it was alleged when he uploaded his video and that he received the information from a source, Cardi B threatened to sue him. He ultimately took the video down and sent Cardi an apology, which I think was a smart move.
Oh, okay. Okay. I slept on it. I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take it down.
However, he said that in the future, if it turns out that the information was actually true, he's going to upload a video about it.
Now, let's be clear. If it ever comes out that it was true, we're gonna come back and make another video.
Which I think is a not so smart move. Why won't people leave that woman alone? I don't know what it is about Cardi B that has people wanting to risk losing the bags and platforms that they've worked so hard to build. If you know this woman has a history of suing people and winning, and you can't afford to defend yourself against her, why are you going after her? It sounds like Storm Monroe learned from Tasha K's mistakes. Cardi B sent her a cease and desist, but she failed to comply, and now she owes the woman millions of dollars. And Tasha K has the potential to be on Wendy Williams' level, in my opinion. And I think she'll get there one day, but that mistake caused a huge delay in her career and, of course, a huge dent in her finances. We have to be careful on these platforms, especially those of you who have families. You can't let the fame and ad revenue get to your head. You have to remain humble and always remind yourself that it could all disappear tomorrow, and be smart with your money. Talk to a financial advisor. When you start making the big bucks, set some money aside in a retirement account if you don't already have one. This isn't financial advice. Again, talk to a professional. YouTube doesn't offer a 401k or IRA for YouTubers. You have to protect yourself. I know I only have like 10 subscribers on this channel because I'm not out here lying on people for clicks and views, but it doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm here for the long haul. I've been doing a lot of research and I know my platform will be successful in the future. And I'm not accusing Storm Monroe of lying, by the way. Someone provided him with that information, but there are other content creators whose channels are full of lies. I'm talking about back-to-back lies, every video, blatant lies. And they're going to get caught up one day, and when they do, they're going to blame everyone but themselves. They're successful because they tell people what they want to hear. They know this is a form of escapism for a lot of people, and they tell those people what they want to hear, but unfortunately, they're deceiving them. And if content creation is their day job, they're taking some huge risks. Let me wrap this rant up and share a few tips that I've learned in my research. Here's how to protect yourself as a content creator who reports on others like celebrities and influencers. Stick to the facts. Always make sure your claims are based on verifiable facts. If you're discussing someone or something controversial, do your research and keep receipts. Avoid making assumptions or presenting rumors as truth. I always find reputable sources for the information that I report on. I read a few articles on the topic so you won't have to, and I provide a summary of those articles. Use disclaimers. Start your videos with a clear disclaimer stating that your content is based on your opinion or publicly available information. This may help protect you in case of disputes. Next, be careful with copyrighted material. Always get permission or ensure you're within fair use guidelines when using others' content. This includes music, images, and video clips. The next tip is to watch your language. Avoid using definitive statements like, "this person is a scammer." Instead, say something like, "based on the evidence I found, this appears to be a scam." It's a subtle but important difference, and I always try to incorporate the word allegedly. The next tip on protecting yourself as a content creator is to consider liability insurance. Look into media liability insurance. It can provide protection if you're sued for defamation, invasion of privacy, or copyright infringement. But please check your policy's fine print. As my favorite internet detective, CoffeeZilla, recently discovered, his insurance company changed his policy and it no longer covers defamation. Unfortunately, he learned that after being sued for defamation by Logan Paul. And speaking of defamation, you need to have an understanding of defamation laws. That's the next tip. Familiarize yourself with defamation laws wherever you live. Know the difference between libel and slander. Next, be open to corrections. If you make a mistake, own up to it. Issue corrections promptly and transparently. This shows good faith and could potentially prevent legal actions. Consult a lawyer. If you're regularly covering controversial topics or exposing potential wrongdoing, consider having a lawyer review your content before publishing. And finally, bloggers, please leave Cardi B alone before you end up in bankruptcy court. Now, while these tips can help, they're not a guarantee against lawsuits, so always approach your content creation responsibly and ethically. And before I go, let me applaud Storm Monroe for complying with Cardi B's request. I believe he made the right decision. I noticed that some people were saying that he was soft for removing the video, and I'm paraphrasing. But clearly those people don't have anything to lose and no one should be listening to them with their hood mentality. Those who criticize his decision as giving in too easily are not real fans. Because of what happened to Tasha K and a few more bloggers, I know they understand the potential legal and financial risk involved. So I don't know why they're saying he gave in too easily. Again, they can't be real supporters. They sound like ops to me. The takeaway from this for those of us who report on celebrities is that spreading unverified rumors about public figures can lead to serious consequences, including costly defamation lawsuits. Don't let people who have nothing to lose pressure you into losing everything you've built. They aren't the ones who will be facing potential legal action or the associated stress and expenses. We have to balance free speech with legal responsibility and personal risk. Again, I can't stress this enough. It's important for us to consider the advice of legal professionals rather than the opinions of people who just want content and won't bear the consequences. They're not the ones who will have to go to court. I think Storm Monroe's decision was a mature response to the situation, and we should all learn from him. And I hope that he leaves that woman alone. After the interaction that she had with him, I wouldn't even report on verifiable information about her. I just wouldn't mention her at all. Because he's not the only one who reported that story, but I think he's the only one that she reached out to. So she's clearly keeping up with his content. Leave that woman alone. People, know when to set your ego aside and move on before you self-sabotage and lose everything. Let me know what you think about this whole Cardi B versus Storm Monroe fiasco in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe or follow. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.